Hey everybody, Drake here.
And Bone.
This is
I like that and Bone. That to me is like
Drake and
Yeah,
Bone.
that's, you know.
Drake and Bone. Yeah, you probably already know it's the Two Hoodies and Three Cats channel, but you might not know it. You might be your first time here and you're topping in because we're doing the brand new Tom MacDonald song. We were going to do it Friday, but we got all tied up with some other stuff, so we're a little late, but we're getting it done. This is called The Machine.
Oh, this is not about Burt Kreischer, is it?
I have no idea what it's about.
Okay.
From him, I don't know what did you say?
Burt Kreischer?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. Well, let Drake know who Burt Kreischer is if anybody out there knows who he is.
Burt Kreischer. Okay. I'm going to bet
It's not about
whole
Burt.
stack of whatever that this has nothing to do with that person.
A stack of comics?
We'll talk about all that later. Anyway,
Oh, sorry. I'm a little excited.
so this is new Tom MacDonald
What does that say on his forehead?
up there.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that says on his forehead. You would have to get someone else to tell you what all these things say. I know what a few things say, but for the most part, no idea. I think I can make out the word dream on his forehead on the far right side, but yeah. Anyway, so this is The Machine. I can only imagine. We're about to find out.
Let's do it.
This is 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so I figure within the first 12 seconds, I'll probably be stopping this for...
Probably a banger. I got a feeling it's a banger.
Here we go.
I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. Why the hell can't I just be American without getting political? The system gon' suppress us all, they don't care about the cost. How's this a democracy when we got communists in charge? Cancel culture Nazis, all they're missing is the swastikas. Honestly, this is a psychological holocaust. Pumping propaganda through the screen and straight into your brain. You ain't on a plantation, but you definitely...
Okay. It was funny, we were having a conversation about him. It was a couple days ago. About the very topic that he wasn't really a Republican or a Democrat.
Right.
And that he was somewhere in the middle. And that he was just trying to wake people up. I think we've mentioned that multiple times. It's interesting how, I know of late, everybody keeps trying to pigeonhole him as a Republican or a far-right conservative.
Right. Well, I think what a lot of people are saying is that the center, right, the classical liberal, which would be more left center, the left has moved so far left that people who are centrist are now right-wing wackos.
Yeah, he's probably just a down the middle, central,
Yeah.
not even a left.
It's probably not even really political.
Independent. He's so the vast majority. There's that group in the middle of independents.
Yeah.
That don't really lean left or right, and it's just based on. All right, this is the election. Which of these candidates that they've given me to decide between am I going to pick?
Right.
Which one sounds the least crazy, and I can identify with some things that sounds like it might help my life out.
Man, for me, it was more of which one is going to say something and do what they say they're going to do. Because for me, for years, you'd see politicians say they're going to do a particular thing and they never do it.
That's why.
Keep your word.
The guy that took over for Jon Stewart on the Daily Show.
Oh, he's from South Africa.
Anyway, I saw a short with him recently. I don't remember who he's talking to, but
Trevor Noah?
Trevor Noah, that's who it is, right? And he was talking about the fact that he's they were talking to him about the coming election, and he's like, which way are you going? He's like, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm voting for Trump.
Trevor Noah said that?
Yes. And I'm like, I thought it was a joke. And he's like, listen, you sit back, and his show got canceled, and he got kicked out, and it was all this weird controversy about it, but I never really went to look why. But he's like, it's amazing when you look at it. He's like, Trump's going to go down as the first politician in history to generally do everything he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
Love him or hate him, he did. And he's like,
tried.
It's gone. He's like, now everything is so out of control and crazy. He's like, he's almost the only one in the room that isn't just losing their mind.
Right.
And it's same with Bill Maher. Bill Maher's come out and he's pretty much like, well, Trump's gonna win. I'm like, He's like, the left is divided in half, and one half of it is completely jumped off a cliff.
Yeah, I think he's more toward Newsom though.
So, anyway,
let's back it up.
Back it up a little bit.
Sorry. I'm gonna let Tom be the host of the show here.
Yeah, sorry, Tom. Here we go.
Out getting political. The system gon' suppress us all. They don't care about the cost. How's this a democracy when we got communists in charge? Cancel culture Nazis, all they're missing is the swastikas. Honestly, this is a psychological holocaust. Pumping propaganda through the screen and straight into your brain. You ain't on a plantation, but you definitely still a slave. Race theory is indoctrinating children. Tell blacks they're disadvantaged, tell whites they got white privilege. What a brilliant way to reinforce division. If whites believe they have it easy, they will never help you fight the system. And now they burning books in untraditional ways. They just traded newspapers for the digital age. Now the facts can be deleted with no physical flames. They just change the information and the truth gets erased. They keep screaming.
Wow. That whole burning books line there, where I had never thought about it that way, because really there's still printed newspapers, but most people don't get them. They get them digital. So now they can just do away with stuff digitally. Just make it go away.
Or they can go back and selectively edit an article without having to update it.
Right, or just make certain books unavailable. You just can't download this right now. It's unavailable. And wow, it's crazy. I never really thought about that side of it, because if you went to a library and somebody's like, "We're gonna burn all these books," people would freak out.
Yeah,
people would totally freak out. You censor enough stuff and people start to freak out. It's already crazy enough with the woke and the cancel culture, where they took all these things from the past, so you can't have any of this. We're gonna get rid of all these things. They changed labels on different types of products you were buying, like regular store-bought things. They've been around forever. And then you have like professional sports teams where this is all racist, we're changing the names. A lot of the situations come back out where the indigenous from those areas have come out and said, you just got rid of the one thing we had to hold on to and make us feel like we had some ownership in this country, and now we're even more isolated than we were before you started.
It's hard to know, man. It's hard to know what the truth is. You have to keep digging for it. Some people just don't even care.
It's because the media only gives you what they want you to know, right, to affect your emotions toward one topic or another. And I mean, it's like, there's this study about, they showed a picture. There's this picture of this picture by 3 different frames that was the same picture. One showed a guy holding a gun on another person, and you couldn't see what was going on. And it made it look like this person was approaching that person. Then they moved the frame over, and that person was holding somebody hostage with a gun to that person's head. And then they moved it back further, and you realized there was this whole even more stuff going on. But based on where they focused the camera, it was how they could spin your emotions into one way or the other.
Selective perspective.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, we're going to give you just enough so you follow our narrative, but not enough to make an informed decision. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Untraditional ways. They just traded newspapers for the digital age. Now the facts can be deleted with no physical flames. They just change the information and the truth gets erased. They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake. We know the system has failed us and all the media's fake. I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid. I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. Progressive and traditional are hitmen hired to kill the individual. They label people red or blue, divide us, they don't ever help. They want you thinking left or right, so you ain't thinking for yourself. Go ahead and vote, cause both the parties are the same side. 2 teams, 1 coach, controlled by the same guys. Left wing, right wing, both help the same bird fly. Brainwashing everybody at the same time. The internet was once a place that we could get our facts from. Now it's been monopolized, it's Google or it's Amazon. Who fact checking the fact checkers? I can answer that one. The people who control the narratives through the platforms. Let me break this down for you, simple as I can, Kate. They use social conditioning to put you in the rat race. It doesn't matter if you're first or third or if you're last place. You're still a rat, and they're the cats who kill you so you can't escape. They keep screaming to wake up.
Was it you were assigned to earlier about the Zuckerberg stuff?
I'm not sure.
So Zuckerberg was in front of the Senate again, and it was on. I saw it on YouTube a couple days ago, and the guy that was interviewing him was like, your platform is censoring or doing these things, and you've cost these people all this money, like thousands upon thousands of dollars. Are you prepared to donate to these people who, because of the way your algorithm was set up on your site and how you X them out in different areas, you've cost them their livelihood, their homes, whatever. Are you willing to, you're bringing in 6-figure plus income. Are you prepared to donate to help these people out? And he's like, well, that's not really, we make it a safe platform. He's like, you're not, so that's a no. You're not willing to help people. You just want to sit back and reap the rewards while you control this and that and just dictate who gets to do what. And I got to pull that up and we'll look at it after this. But it was crazy how Zuckerberg's sitting there like just squirming in his chair. And I'm watching it, and the guy, the senator or the representative that was talking to him was just showing no mercy, but was giving all this evidence out of how all these different platforms are being used to like only promote one group. And if your business or what you're doing and you're not promoting over here, then they're just gonna make sure nobody sees. Like you might even post your stuff and somebody might ever see it in a business format. It's pretty crazy. But it's interesting how he's talking about social media there and how the people are controlling the platforms, because they had that's been a major issue with Congress for the last year now. They had what Apple or it was Apple, Google, and Zuckerberg all on there. It was around the time where Elon was buying Twitter, and they were had to do with the fact that during the election, only left-leaning information could be found. All the right-leaning stuff was suppressed. You had to go through. It was there, but you had to really go look for it. And it was like, this should be a fair and unbalanced. You should give everybody an opportunity to see both sides.
Fair and unbiased?
Unbiased, yeah. Fair and balanced, not unbalanced. My bad. As usual, thought-provoking. We're only a minute 40 in. Got anything?
Yeah, he's got a lot to say. 3 minutes, 20 seconds.
Got anything so far?
Lay on it.
All right.
If you're first or third, or if you're last place, you're still a rat, and they're the cats who kill you so you can't escape. They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake. We know the system has failed us, and all the media's fake. I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid. I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. I am just a man who knows they're scared of a nation that's thinking critical. They kill us or they lock us up for nothing like we're criminals. Divide us cause they know that unified we are invincible. Questioning the government's agenda is controversial, but promoting guns and liquor in our music is commercial. They're confusing us with pronouns they made up to make us triggered. You can call me what you want, but just don't call me late for dinner. School teaches you to learn and never teaches you to think. So you absorb misinformation, then you practice what they preach. You ain't free, can't you see that's how they want you to act? That's called conforming to the norm, you don't need freedom for that. I'm not Republican or liberal or left-wing or right-leaning. I took the red pills cause that's who's fighting for my freedoms. And you don't need to choose to be accepted, they both fake teams. Evil runs the world now like hell ain't got no vacancy. They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake. We know the system has failed us and all the media's fake. I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid.
It looks like that moon in the background. It's a practical effect.
So I saw a post on one of the social media sites that was saying that this is a track that certain people, as things are progressing the way they are, this is the type of track you wouldn't be able to hear much longer. It might not be allowed to be shown. I don't know
if they could stop it. I know it feels like they're going to win. But it looks to me like they're losing more ground.
Oh,
every day.
It does. But
because you look at Public Square, which is another site similar to Amazon, where they, you go on there, they're not pushing any kind of agenda other than just morals. As far as you can buy from people that aren't going to judge you and hate you for what you believe. And then you have just alternative commerce and entertainment, you know, with the stuff that Shapiro's doing and other companies are doing, Angel Studios, and even who's the guy from Growing Pains?
I don't know his name.
Kirk Cameron. He's got a thing where they're doing crowd-funded children's entertainment where they teach morals and they teach character and they teach, stuff like about the Constitution. Because man, the Constitution in this country is so important because religion cannot be treaded against, and it's very important because it's like you should. I mean, look, if people want to live a certain way, that's fine. You don't have to push it on everyone else. You know, just because I'm in a cult doesn't mean that you have to be.
That's true. It's just well, I don't know what I was gonna say. You can write this down, guys. This is the first time that I don't have something to say.
I like the video. It's really nice. It's got the trailer.
I like this. It didn't come as hard as some of the other stuff he's done.
Yeah, I did think that to myself. It did seem a little less hard hitting.
There's a number of tracks that he and Adam did recently that I have yet to react to. One was this song called Race War that I haven't watched yet. Another one that Gypsy and I were going to do called New World Order. I've seen it, but I think just because of where this brought us, if we have time, we might do New World Order. Not on this recording, but we'll do that one soon. You got anything?
That's it.
Tom, Nova,
Great
awesome.
job.
Hangover Gang, comment below. Let us know where we should take Bone next, and we're gonna get out of here. If it's your first time here, hit like, hit subscribe, thumbs up if you liked it. If I had one video I posted the other day, there were 3 people disliked it, but none of the comments were there's nothing explaining what they didn't like about it.
Yeah, if you have some constructive criticism, I mean, lay it on there. Just don't be mean.
Yep. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. We love you all. See you on the next one.
Holla.